What makes a headshot good? Well, I would imagine that is when a casting director sees it and it actually gets you the audition. But what makes that happen? We're going to talk about it. Stick around. So what makes a headshot good? Its effectiveness. Is it doing its job? And its job is to get you opportunities. It's literally the gatekeeper between you and the audition. Is your headshot, and almost your headshot alone. If they don't like your headshot, the thumbnail that they see, you're not getting to the part where they're actually looking at your reels and getting into your resume and actually asking you and soliciting an audition tape from you. So, what makes a good headshot? It's effectiveness. But what makes it effective? What makes a casting director look at this and stop and go, yes, I need to know more. Let's dive into that. Actors' headshots need to be role specific. What I mean by that is that when you're submitting for a role, you want a headshot that very closely fits that character type. Because when they're looking through 100, 1,000, multiple thousand headshots in thumbnail form, there are going to be certain actors in there that are just going to instantly click and be like, oh yeah, they fit that, done. They don't need to look outside of that when they're only maybe soliciting as little as 20 auditions out of the thousands of submissions that they got. They are going to find 20 that fit that part almost exactly. So how do we get that to come through in our headshots? There are 3 things in your headshot that are going to communicate something to casting directors. So let's break down each one of those things, because you want to make sure when you're doing your headshots, all of those are communicating the exact same message to casting. Then it's going to be clear as day. The first thing in a headshot that is going to communicate something is just your physical appearance. This is your hairstyle. This is any facial hair that you have. It's the structure of your face. It's how deep set your eyes are, the color of your eyes. It's everything about your physical being in that image will communicate a message. And again, we want that to be character specific. The next thing is going to be your wardrobe or any accessories. So that is going to be what you have on your person. That is going to be earrings. That is going to be glasses. That is going to be anything that you've got in your hair. That is going to be your wardrobe. That could be the layering of wardrobe or anything like that. But that is also going to be communicating a message. So we want your physical appearance and that wardrobe to be communicating the same message. And the final thing that is going to be communicating something is the expression on your face. Or you could look at it as character subtext. Let me give you an example of this. If you were trying to play a strong, mysterious character, you would want to choose something that's right for that. Is your hair slicked down? Is it parted on the side? You want to choose something that's going to be right for that character that you're playing. And then you're going to choose wardrobe that's right for that as well. And then the final thing is you want a look that is going to communicate that same message, that same character. So if they're mysterious, you might have a character thought in there that is going, you have no idea. I'm just going to say that in my head, and you could come up with a few different lines of dialogue, but it's going to shoot through something very specific. That is going to be communicating the same message across the board. And when a casting director sees that photo, they go, I get it. Instantly, it all hits me at once. They don't even know what they're getting hit with, but those are the forces that are working on them as they decide, does that fit or does that not fit? Now, this could be any character. That was just one example. If you're supposed to be playing like the really popular girl in school, then again, your look is going to fit that. Your hairstyle is going to fit that. Your wardrobe is going to fit that. And then your subtext is also going to fit that, and it's going to communicate that same message. This is what is going to make your headshot good. It's going to be what makes your headshot effective. Most of the time when actors are doing shots, they get in front of a camera, they choose some, colors or things that they think maybe they look good in, and then they get in front of the camera and they smile or they don't smile. And those photos are just dead. They don't really communicate a character. And then the actor's gonna go even further and they're gonna be like, man, I like the way I look in that photo. So I go with that one. It's like, is it communicating anything? Is it a character, or you just think you look hot? Because that's not how you choose your headshot. It's not what you think you look the best in, but what has the clearest idea of a character that is going to grab that casting director, the person looking at it, and go, oh, I get it. They just feel it. They just get it at a glance, right off the bat. That's what you want your headshots to communicate. So what makes a headshot good is a headshot that does its job. It's getting you the audition, it's getting you into the room, and ultimately, it's booking you the job. It starts with having that very clear idea, communicating the exact same message from your look to your wardrobe to your subtext. If you do that, you're gonna have very effective headshots. Now, when you take my advice and it works for you, then please comment below and let us know what wonderful tips we have provided to you. And while you're at it, like and subscribe. See you guys in the next one.